As 2015 comes to a close, it is out with the old and in with the new. So we are going to talk about what's new on Maui, not just in real estate numbers, but also developments. So we are here with Josh Jerman from Hawaii Life Real Estate Brokers. Josh, thank you for being here.
Hi, Kiora.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. And there are some new developments happening around Maui. Can you tell me about those?
Yeah, there are. We're coming off a cycle of a down market, and during that time there weren't any new developments that were coming online. Since then, we've seen a ramp up of significant amount of projects around the island, including West Maui, Central, South, and Upcountry.
Are we talking condos, homes, both?
We're talking both. In the South Maui area, there are 3 new projects that are significant. There is a new single-family home subdivision called Wailea Golf Estates 2, and 2 condo projects as well, Keala Wailea and Makali'i. Both of those projects, or actually all 3 of those, are primarily geared towards people who have them as second homes. In the Upcountry area, we have a new project coming on that's called Kuaina Malka, which is geared towards primarily folks in Hawaii. The single-family homes and cottages, attractive pricing, $315 up for the cottages, and $515 up for the homes. Real exciting project and something that Upcountry hasn't seen in a long time. In Central Maui, we have 2 new projects that are significant that are coming up now. The Parkways has been rolled out, which are single-family homes, and then also there's a condominium project, which is the second phase of Milo Court, that's up in Kehalani that will be coming out as well, and also some exciting things in West Maui too.
That is a lot.
It is, and after years of not having any new construction, some of these projects have been in the works for 10 years and plus and just waiting for the market, and so we're now seeing those in the marketplace. So lots of new inventory, and also really an answer to the question of having a lack of inventory, which we've heard now for several years. The foreclosures dried up, the short sales dried up, and now this will provide basically new opportunities for buyers in the market.
And let's talk about some of those new numbers as well for November.
Yeah, so in November, which is typically a slower month in our stats, we have the lowest number of units sold year to date in this month. That is consistent, however, with the same month last year. This happens because the months of September, October are slow months on the island, and we see really the translation of those sales and closing in November. So nothing to be alarmed of. We're moving into high season coming up here as well. As far as specifics, the most activity in the marketplace is at homes and condos that are 500,000 and less, with 70 units that are sold. Then followed by activity at the 500,000 to 750,000 range with 43 units sold. After that, it drops off significantly. This is also indicative of the time of year that it is, because we're not in the resort season where the higher transactions typically happen. In the past month, there's just been 2 sales at $3 million or above. Year to date, we're up just 2% in terms of our average price over last year for residential, and up just 1% for condos. However, we're up significantly more in total volume sold year to date. And so the market trend is still up.
Okay, thank you, Josh. And I did want to ask you about your website, because it is the most trafficked real estate website in Hawaii, and I'm wondering why. What makes it stand out so much?
What goes behind the website is a full staff of web developers and a team that has worked on this site for more than a decade, and they're constantly working around the clock to improve the user experience and to really provide the best search opportunity available to buyers out there. We get repeat traffic because the user experience is really friendly and is really tailor-made towards the individual buyer who is searching on the site. There are property suggestions that are made based on what a buyer enters as their search criteria. And so if a buyer starts searching a certain direction on the site, then there are individual properties that are then introduced to the buyer that might be relevant. It's also neat in that they're able to search statewide.
And then if they have questions, there's a live chat.
There is. There's a full-time staff who's there answering live chat questions that come in. They're there just to offer an exceptional customer experience. They aren't there to act as a realtor trying to sell a property. They're there just to sort of introduce the person to Hawaii, to the website. They are tuned in to what our local needs are as well, being all local people themselves operating it.
Great. So a unique website, new numbers, and new developments. We are going to wrap it up here. Thank you, Josh, so much for your time. Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Absolutely. And thank you for watching. I'm Kiora Balul with Maui Now.